Alrighty, fellas, I haven't even started the stream yet, and chat is already wishing a shiny Ponyta upon me today. Come on, fellas. How are we doing today? Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski. Welcome back to another PokeMMO stream recap. This is PokeMMO stream recap 290, which is crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and sweet send here for a little bit at Sandslash, just to arbitrarily get up to 71,000 encounters, as it'll make me feel better to see that for the rest of today's stream. I'm not going to be doing too much shiny hunting today. Whatever leftover time we have, I will spend shunting. But today will mostly be Twitch rewards, number one, and then number two, box sorting. Those will be the two main things we're doing today. It's gonna be kind of a maintenance. This is a filler episode. This is a filler episode if you know anime. This is a maintenance episode showing people what it looks like to just sort of play Pokemon at endgame, maintain your account, maintain the things you have to do, manage your boxes, sell off Pokemon, sort things. I'm doing Twitch rewards. So if you don't know, PokeMMO Twitch rewards are just sort of an unofficial thing that I do where if you watch my stream on Twitch, you can earn free points. You can then redeem those points for Patrouski OT Pokemon and sometimes some decent IV Pokemon. The reason I started doing it is because a lot of people ask me for Patrouski OT Pokemon, and I don't have the time to get everybody a Patrouski OT Pokemon, but I also don't feel comfortable charging for a Patrouski because my OT doesn't really have any value. That seems silly to me, right? So my medium approach, or what I came to basically do to solve this, was Twitch rewards. You can watch the stream, pay me a fake point that you don't really, pay with anything for, except for your time, I guess, but hopefully you're just enjoying the streams, like a passive thing. So you just get free Patrouski OTs over time. And yeah, that's Twitch rewards. So we're going to be doing Twitch rewards today. We have about 19 in total to do, so kind of a fair bit in total. A fair bit of Twitch rewards, and then some box sorting. Well, our boxes are super full since yesterday was one of the craziest streams I think I've ever had in my history of Pokemon. Look at these. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half boxes full of mysterious ball Pokemon. This is going to be a lot to sort through, a lot to sell off. I'm going to try to work on this today, just put as much of a dent into it as possible. If I could clear out half a box today, that would be ideal. If I could do more, that would be awesome. I'm going to go and get 71,000 encounters and see you guys in a quick sec. Okay, this might be a game changer. I'm getting offers from Vincer, who's my PokeBroker that I've used in the past. And if you don't know, I love the PokeBroker service. It's not really a viable one for a lot of players, and it's a weird one, but there's certain services like that in Pokemon that players offer. And PokeBroker is essentially, I send all my Pokemon that I have to sort through and sell, whatever, to a trusted source, aka Vincer, and I give him a big chunk. I forget was it 30% last time? I kind of forget the percentage. It's a chunk where it's worth it for the PokeBroker to actually spend their time to just sort, list, and sell the Pokemon, and then essentially they keep a chunk after listing fees, and then they send the rest back to me, and I lose obviously a fair bit of profit in terms of like what I could have gotten from selling the Pokemon, but I save the time, and for me personally, like, that time is more valuable, even if I lose out on that huge amount of Pokeyen. And for the PokeBroker, the goal is it being like a passive thing. Vincer said he was like egging. So if he's like hatching eggs anyway, it might be a perfect time to go ahead and send them off and stuff. So we'll have to see. Yeah, it's crazy how long it's been since my last PokeBroker interaction, but I love it. I love taking advantage of it if people are willing to do it. I don't want to take advantage of the broker. A big thing for me is it can be a menial task to just sit there and list Pokemon, so I want them to get a nice chunk while still also, hopefully not losing all my profits, right? It's a tough thing, so I try to make it as fair as possible. I believe I usually give a 30% commission, which is about, I would say, what's like the average auction house commission IRL? It's probably around that, if not a little bit higher. We'll have to see. But I'm going to go ahead and with that in mind, I can sort my Pokemon in a different way, which matters. So I'm going to go ahead and get 71,000 encounters here and just one more encounter, and then I might just go sort my boxes immediately. We'll go do Twitch rewards and then sort my boxes with that intention in mind, send them off to Vincer, and he can sort through them for us, thankfully. Our first Twitch reward is going to be an Archeops breed. Apparently, he wants a very specific Archeops for a gym rerun strat. He wants it to be 31 attack, 31 speed, 20 plus HP, but then 20 below on defenses and spadef. So I went ahead and bought this Archon for 50k, which is kind of expensive, but it makes it only a one breed Pokemon for the most part. I do need it to, I don't know if he left me with a nature. It's really important if you're leaving a semi-comp breed to give nature, all IVs, and OT. I'm gonna see if we can try to get a hold of him or something like that. We'll have to see. This is a common question I get, and it's a good one. Someone says, do you have a top 10 best PvP Pokemon video for PokeMMO? I don't, because I personally, there's two reasons. Number one, I am just not up to date on, I don't have time to do everything in the game, so I'm not up to date on PvP, right? So I can't give a proper, like someone like, I think Spidget just released like a PvP OU viability tier list. I think that's an awesome video. Go check that out, right? That's fucking cool. I couldn't give you like an insights to that sort of thing. I could just like now, and also the second thing is we just have PvP stats. We just have the resources in game, right? It feels cheap to me to just go grab the PvP stats and be like, all right, guys, top 10 best OU Pokemon for March, and then just list like all of these Pokemon and take all of this data and just put it into a video. It's not really content creating at that point. I mean, it kind of is, but maybe people would find it helpful, but there's just an in-game resource for that. You know, we just have PvP stats. So it's number one, I don't have the proper experience. I don't want to talk out of my, I don't want to make guides out of my depth. And then number two, we just have an in-game resource. So I think using the in-game resource, using the PvP stats in-game is just super, super useful, and everybody should use that. Dude, amazing timing. Yeah, the person who, Jerry Berry, the person who redeemed this short is in chat. He does want Adamant Nature, so we're going to work on that. Here's the first breed of the day. It's coming out 2x31, low defenses. So specifically, I went for the lowest defenses possible, 20 plus HP. We'll try to get, what's it called on it as well, Adamant Nature, next breed if possible. Ooh, the question of whether it's worth, I don't think it is worth. So a big question of whether it's worth for a mon to make sure you breed at a specific gender comes down to how many 31 IVs it usually has. Usually at 2x31 like this, it's fine to just let it randomly roll. Once you start getting to like 3x31 dittos and stuff like that, that's where things get kind of dicey. So like a 2x31 ditto, for example, should be around the same price as a 2x31 egg group mon. Once it gets like 3x31 ditto, see the massive price increase. Like a 3x31 Pokemon in the same egg group would be like 120k, like anywhere from like 90 to 150, whatever. This is really high, right? So once you get to, if you want to go to 3x31, so if you're breeding a 3x31 mon, usually you want to pay for it to be female. But if it's just 2x, or you're still breeding like up or whatever, you want to save your money. I'm gonna let the gender randomly roll. It shouldn't matter here too much, and go through with that. Right, our Archon hashed. I'm really hoping for some sort of nice nature roll. Didn't get the nature roll. That's understandable. Looking perfect though for what we're looking for. Dude, someone said check how Spidget is doing in the PvP tournament. I'm always rooting for Spidget. I saw that he was live today, but this gives me an excuse to use something in game that I almost never use, which is the tournaments feature. I can head over here. This one is currently ongoing. It's an NU tournament with a prize of a 6x31 Blastoise. If I scroll down, I can see Spidget right here. He is right here. So he is in the, I assume Spidget is, are we waiting to see for this next match? He's in round 4. He's close-ish to the semifinals. So he's doing pretty well over in NU, bro. Dude is doing well in NU. It seems like he won first round, second round, and third. So he's won 3 rounds so far. That's pretty deep, man. These tournaments, it's a lot of people. It's very difficult. It's very competitive. Very competitive. Good luck to Spidget, man. Actually check out his game. I don't get to check this out enough. The game's already over, so we're just watching the replay. He did win this game. Is this Spidget with the cat on his head? I don't even know which ones. I always have a hard time figuring out which one's him. What's his team? I know he loves to run like Shell Smash. He loves to run double Shell Smash Blastoise and Torterra. And I know, actually, this is definitely Spidget, because I know he's also been running Venomoth a lot recently. This is awesome, dude. There's so much cool stuff you can see within the game like this, like during tournaments, that people kind of neglect, that I neglect, you know, daily. Yeah, here is my to-do list today for those wondering. I don't know if I'll get to all of it, but I do have Twitch rewards, box sort, shiny hunt, and then I do want to log all my shinies on PokeMMO Zone. Now that website is out, it's very, very important. Every shiny hunter, every player logging your shinies on that website is going to be a great way to track things for yourself, for the community, a great way to like see leaderboards, a great way to give us as players statistics and data. The PokeMMO devs don't give us too much data, man. I wish they did. I wish they gave us better numbers, better statistics, help us understand the economy, help us understand the game more. I wish they did, but this is one of the ways that we as players can do it, is track it ourselves and log it ourselves. So check out the new PokeMMO Zone revamped. All right, I have been omega distracted today while trying to do these Twitch rewards, but I wanted to show off this one because it is a Garchomp breed, a semi-comp Garchomp. So it's 2x31 attack and speed, and then I think he wanted a jolly nature specifically. So I'm going to show you guys how I would personally go about starting a Garchomp breed, which is one of the most powerful Pokemon in PokeMMO for PvP, the most played PvP Mon right now in OU, as well as, I think it's pretty good in doubles, as well as, second most played in doubles, most played in OU, and then very good in PVM as well. So I think everybody should probably own a good Garchomp. What I would do, so he's gonna go for this. This one's Jolly Nature. This is okay. I might buy this one to breed for profit, but I'm not gonna. This is not gonna be for the person because I need to build a specific 2x31 for them. I'm gonna buy that to breed for profit, so we'll do that in a quick sec. But let's start off with the breed that he wants: 2x31 attack and speed and Jolly Nature. What I start by doing is looking up 20 plus HP, defense, and speed F. This is going to give you the cheapest, like, all-around good Gibble. You could also check the bites, which I probably should have done. As you can see here, I actually could have gotten a cheaper option. So I should have checked these. It's good to show you guys. You can check the bites. You can check Garchomps. Usually checking middle Evos is the best way to find a quick deal. If you're looking for a quick deal, usually middle evolutions like this are the best way to go about it. So with a Gibble with 20 plus in all the defenses like this, you then want to breed either 31 attack or speed onto it. It cost me 8k. We can track the price as well. I'll keep this 2 number in mind, but it cost me about 8k for this one Gibble. And now it is female, so we can look for breeders. It is Monster Dragon. It's both age groups. So usually you do want to check male, monster. Right now, Dittos are just cheaper than most things. You want to check the attack price as well as the speed price. If you want to get really minute about it, you can start doing like 25 plus in the defenses if you care about those. It seemed like the 31 attack was much cheaper. I'm going to go ahead and buy this. You don't want to worry about nature until usually at the very end of the breed. Sometimes if you see like an insane deal, it can be worth to breed it like 1 breed before, but if someone's going to take at least like 2 breeds before it's done, you almost never want to breed nature onto it yet. You want to save that for the end. So now we have this Ditto that costed me 17k. We're about to buy 1 brace, only 1 brace for this breed. So it's going to cost 35k to make this breed after I buy this attack brace. Now, if I were to just breed it like this and then sell it as such, let's see what this would sell for, right? So if I was done, I'm not done the breed yet, but if I were to be done the breed, now this is not an accurate price check. This is 2x31, but it wouldn't surprise me if this sold for like 50 to 60k. This is probably already like a 15 to 20k, maybe even a little bit more, right? Probably already a 15 to 20, 30k maximum profit breed. That's after 1 breed on a quick Gibble. I was debating on whether or not to make this Gibble like female to make it cheaper to breed, but then I remembered Dittos are so cheap. People, you should abuse the Ditto market. The fact that Dittos are so cheap right now is an abusable fact for breeding for profit, right? Dittos being as, well, Shittos being as expensive as they are is rough for shiny hunting, but 1x31 Dittos right now being as cheap as they are, we've talked about this tremendously in the past. It hurts the catching for profit market, but it helps the breeding for profit market, right? So if you want to, there's always positives and negatives. The best way to take advantage of Dittos, like 31 attack, 20 plus, and every other stat needed aside from, what's it called? Speed, which you can then breed on to throw one after. These being 18k is really, really cheap compared to what they have been in the past. This is a great question that I love to always answer. I have a 30 IV Mon. Does it really matter to give it a 31? Does that 1 IV point really matter? 99% of the time, no. Unless it's in speed. If it's in speed, it really, really, really matters. If 31, the 1 speed stat difference super matters, but usually, if you're like a 30 attack Excadrill, you're most likely going to still damage roll and kill most of the things like that you were able to. It's not really gonna, there are really niche situations or really niche mons that do like specifically need like 31 defense to be able to tank a very common move in OU, or like it does happen, but it's pretty rare. It's very rare actually. So I have to get to Petalburg Woods really quick to do this Shroomish breed, but 99, it's like outside of PvP, it almost never matters. Inside of PvP, speed is the most important stat to really prioritize on most mons. But generally, no. 30 IV is plenty. The green number is what it's called. The green number, right? The 31 IV. Most of the time, people are paying for that just out of like visual and vanity. It's not actually like pragmatically or statistically required a lot of the times. It just looks nice. There's nothing wrong. It's just collecting. And that's kind of what Pokemon is all about. So there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, okay, we got really lucky. I randomly rolled the Jolly Nature on this Gibble. That's actually very lucky. That's amazing. Specifically, there was one Nature I could have rolled here that was relevant. So, okay, I'm gonna continue my guide on how to breed a Gibble. However, keep in mind, if you get super lucky like I did, my profits are about to increase. Like if I were to sell this, I'm gonna trade it to someone, but this just changed dramatically. Like if you have to get lucky. Like if you get lucky with breeding for profit is already very good money. But then if you get lucky, it's like, okay, well now it's like insane money. So what I would do here is I would look for a Ditto, 31 speed, 20 plus, and these stats don't have to worry about, only 19k. I know it doesn't sound, that's really cheap. That's very abnormally cheap for that. So we're gonna do plus 19k plus 2 braces. So it's plus 39k, I believe. We're going to end up making a 2 times 31 Jolly Gibble for 74k, which is criminally cheap. If I were to sell this on the market, I would... Oh, dude, that's a correct price. I would get 250k for this. I would have just made, what is that, 170k on one breed for profit? That's insane. That's a ridiculous breed for profit right there. And also the next one being like, this is the cheapest one by far. That's crazy. Just kidding. I fucked up. Don't do what I did. This would have been the correct breed if I didn't have nature yet. But since I have nature, I actually need to breed with the 2 times 31 Pokemon. So I did mess up here, unfortunately. I'm going to subtract 19k here. The braces price will stay the same, but I have to get a different Ditto. So what you would actually do is you would get a Ditto with these stats. Excuse me. So the profit's not going to be as good. Yeah, not going to be as good of profits. I wonder if I can find a Gibble. I doubt I could find a Gibble cheaper, to be fair. I wonder if I could. Let's check. It has to be a Gibble female. And no, I'm not going to. So we're going to go back to... So it's going to cost like 100k to finish this breed. So you do 100. It's still like 100k profit. Maybe like 80k profit. You would do plus 100k. Still 80k profit on this breed. Would be very, very happy with that. Now, this is a unique request we don't see every day. Someone wanted specifically a low roll Pokemon. This was hard to go for. This was the only Ursa ring on the GTL. They wanted a low IV Teddiursa. This was the only Mon that was even close to being viable. And then even this thing could still high roll. Low rolling Mons is tough. I'm gonna try my best here, but this is out of my control. It's a lot of RNG. Here, I'll make a clip about this because people are asking in global chats. Global chats having their little global chat meme, and I always say, like, most of the time I think global chat is mostly funny and like it's fine. The problem is, so global chat in PokeMMO, for those who don't know, have been saying that I am both dead and in jail for the past, I think, 3.5 years now. They've committed to the bit, which is kind of funny inherently. And I don't think it's kind of funny because you could really easily check if I'm dead. Like, I upload every day. I stream 4 days a week. It's so easy to see if, like, right? It's a little funny. Now, what happens is, sometimes a new player won't know, and they'll be like, oh man, like, I really like that guy's content. Is he actually dead? And they'll be like, yeah. And that's where I'm okay. Like, maybe if a new player earnestly says, like, yo, what the heck? That's really sad. Maybe drop the bit and be like, no, we're just kidding. Like, that's the only part where I kind of meet, but I'm like, come on, global chat. Like, I don't mind. Like, it's a little funny, but at some point, I've had people comment on my videos being like, I love this guy's content. Like, I'm so sad. I just heard the news. Like, so, like, not like, there's a lot of people who just say, like, rest in peace Patrouski, like, fly high every day as a joke. But, like, I've had some newer people, and I've commented, like, I'm not dead, dude. And they'll be like, holy shit, I totally thought you were dead. Like, no, there's a funny back and forth between me and global chat in PokeMMO over the past 3 years or so. I don't mind it 90% of the time. I just think sometimes they go a little too far, is all I would say. It's a funny meme though. But this is finally the last Twitch reward. Finally the last Twitch reward. Nice pick. We got a low roll Teddiursa. Nice pick. Thanks for watching. Awesome. It took me way too long. It took me 2.5 hours to do Twitch rewards. I was just more distracted than ever. But we got them done, okay? We got them done. I don't even want to go box sorting. I don't even know if I can handle box sorting today. Twitch rewards just took way longer than I expected. I'm just going to go... I need to mail these off to actually miss really quick. I'm just going to go straight to do some shiny hunting, fellas. Let's go over to Sandslash. Okay, apparently... What's his username? Apparently... someone here, let's see if I can find it. I can't even. There's a million people here. There's so many people. Apparently someone has a shiny Metagross here. I don't know. That was so lucky to get its second spectate. Yeah, this guy has a shine. Look how beautiful it looks, dude, in the battle. Wild shiny Metang. People were saying he can't catch it. His party's... I don't know why or what. Does he not have no Pokeballs? Look at his... Is he doing the storyline? Look at his party, dude. He tried throwing a Master Ball, but it won't let him? Does he not have the storyline complete? Is it like he's scared of takedown? Oh man, it's so pretty. It really is. It's bugged. He needs to relog, I think. Not sure though. This is insane. This is terrifying. I can't imagine. This is gonna be really sad. This might be... Apparently Master Ball is not working, guys. There's some bug or something like that. If he... I'll have to see me. I don't... Maybe it's not a bug. I don't know. I don't want to like... Because if he loses a shiny because of a bug, that's fucking insane. That would be really bad. I'd be very... I hope the devs step in and do something if that's the case, but we don't know if it's a bug yet. So don't go ramping on, don't go on the forums and start fucking going crazy. Let's wait and see. Yeah, this is, I don't know what's going on. I don't have all the information. This is insane. All right, I almost never do this, but I am Discord DMing Rach, who's a PokeMMO dev who I believe has just open DMs. And I'm going to message them and say, hey, Rach, I'm not sure if you're around, but a player has a shiny Metang, one takedown away from death. And from what I'm hearing, he's saying his game is bugged and it won't let him Master Ball. This information is being passed to me, and so I can't really confirm or deny it, but I really don't want to see a player lose a shiny to a bug. Is there anything you guys could possibly do, if it even is a bug that's happening? I'm going to go ahead and message that to her, get a quick screenshot as well. Okay, it's not a good screenshot, but yeah, I don't like to message the devs because I don't want to bother them, but this is something where if I can have an impact, this is something pretty serious. I'd like to hopefully help this player out. We don't know if it's a bug yet, so please don't... I'm a big advocate of don't go to the forums, don't grab your, torch, your what is it called? Your pitchforks and your torches. Don't riot yet. We have to let things develop. I know it's easy to jump ahead of things like this, but if it is a bug that prevents him from getting a shiny, that would be a really massive deal, and that would not be okay, and I would advocate against that aggressively. Apparently there's a video coming through as well. I'm going to look for all the resources I can. Let's go grab this video. Yeah, I'm going to send this video over to Rach as well. Thank you for providing this clue. Go send this over. One sec. It's amazing someone recorded it, which is crazy. I think he must have recorded it, the player himself, which is really crazy actually. Yeah, this is yeah, he can't do anything else. His mons are fainted. This is a really, really unfortunate situation. And we're hoping to just try to get in communication with a mod or a staff or anything. Maybe I will try to check global chat and see if we can find someone, but maybe someone's already gotten in contact with someone. This is a really, really weird situation you don't see in PokeMMO every day. I'm just wishing this guy the best of luck, man. Hopefully we can get this figured out. All right, so for anybody wondering what it looks like, this is what we have recording of, thankfully, I guess, from him. This is what it looks like when he's trying to Master Ball it. He's trying to just catch it for sure. It just doesn't work. We see, yeah, we have a video of him trying to Master Ball and it just not working, and I don't know why. Nobody seems to know why. So we don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's a bug, how to fix it. This is never seen this before. Yeah, he's playing on mobile. People have said that he's logged in and out multiple times. People are saying that he's trying to install the game on PC right now and like log over to that to see if that works, if he can catch it. We're trying as a community. I feel like we're all behind this guy right now, trying to get this guy this shiny Metang. This is historic. Okay, for everybody saying revive, well, a lot of people are trying to like solve the problem, and I understand where you're coming from, but apparently someone said the bug makes it so you can't use any types of items. So it's you can't just revive something. Yeah, thank you, Fong. Fong told me that. It's a bug where you just can't use items for some reason. His whole party's fainted. His superior his superior is -6 speed, -1 SPDEF. It's just going to die to this Metang. The Metang doesn't have takedown. Let me correct that. I think I said that earlier. It doesn't have takedown, but his superior will just end up dying if he's not careful soon. And he wants to build a Master Ball this year. He should build a Master. He can't use any items at all. It doesn't really matter if he continues the fight. It doesn't really matter. Also, if he only has 4 attacking moves on his superior here, he can't do anything. He needs to be able to use items in the battle. It's just bugged. We should stop trying to critique him and correct the player and be like, hey, let's fix this fucking bug that's preventing him from catching the shiny, you know? Maybe if he can't catch it, maybe the devs could like remove a Master Ball from his account and just give him the shiny in his... Yeah, worst case scenario, dude, once again, I am not a... I try really hard to lead the community in a very positive direction, and I think a lot of times people go too far, are too mean to the devs, and maybe they will just comp this guy as soon as... Don't freak out too soon. The most important thing when things like this happen is don't freak out too soon. Let it develop, let it see how the mods respond, etc., etc. Don't get too angry too early. If all of these things happen in a row, if he can't catch it because of a bug, if the devs don't comp him, if they don't respond, like, then I'll be the person to, once again, I'll lead that charge. I think that would not be okay, but they haven't happened yet. So let's just chill. Let's relax. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can solve this problem. It's scary. It sucks it's crazy to see this live. It's crazy that it's happening. It's pretty insane that someone could even lose a shiny like this because of this bug. That's an insane bug. Imagine if I wasn't I actually just got chills. He should be compensated. He should be... It is the timer. He got timed. Shiny Metang has defeated giving. I want to throw up? Yeah, me too. He should be compensated. 1000%. He should 1000% be compensated. You can't lose a shiny to a bug like that. I'm sorry. You gotta, that's not okay. Holy shit, dude. Burn down PokeMMO servers. No, not yet. Okay, we gotta see how the devs respond. That's... I want to throw up. It's the proper sentence. That's insane. That is one of the saddest things I've ever seen in PokeMMO, and it's unfair. This is just sad. Yeah. You're crazy for this one, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, I hope he hashtag don't start. Let's see what happens. I want to see what happens. I want to see how the devs respond to this. That's the most important thing. First things first. We've got to see how the based response. We got to see how the devs respond. Give them a chance to right the wrong before you go calling them things, before you go, freaking out. He should be compensated. You can't lose a shiny due to a bug. That's not okay. Especially a shiny. The fact that it was a Metang specifically that he got bugged for is it's a 5% chance encounter in Giant Chasm. One of the rarest shinies in PokeMMO was Shiny Metang, Bellum Metagross. That's just unbelievable that it would happen like that. It's just, if he made a mistake, if If something, you know, if he made a mistake along the way, whatever, the fact that it was just a bug, from our understanding, that feels brutal. I don't think they will do anything. Then we'll peacefully riot, and we'll make forum posts, politely, harshly worded, but politely critiquing them, and fucking see what happens. We'll see. We'll try our best, because and just do what needs to be. But you know, just handle it well. If you handle this kind of situation poorly, and you're too aggressive, you're too angry, you're too mean to the devs, it's going to do the opposite of what you... If what you care about is helping him get compensated and get the shiny, then you have to be tactful and polite, right? If you start off being, you know, horrible, you're going to decrease the odds of him getting it. So just the best thing I can encourage is being polite, being kind, being patient for now, see what their response is. Yeah. I think we should have enough evidence here where he should get caught. We'll have to see, though. We'll have to see. I'm curious to see how this plays out. That is one of the saddest things I've ever seen. Yeah, to talk about the Guadu update. Yeah, people saying that they won't compensate for a bug. We've seen crazier. So Guadu, there's a clip of it somewhere. At one point, Guadu accidentally right-clicked and released his Bulbasaur, and he got that compensated back. It wouldn't surprise... I think it's definitely possible. And there was something known as the Guadu update, because there was no warning. He just... It sounds insane. How do you accidentally do that? The clip is he right-clicks and releases that Bulbasaur on accident while, like, obviously trying to, like, click-drag something else within, like, 0.5 seconds. It's unbelievably quick. It's a crazy misclick. He actually released a shiny Bulbasaur via misclick, right? And yeah, he had the Master Ball. Yeah, it was should have been caught. So but Guadu got his Bulbasaur returned to him. It's not the devs aren't these evil creatures who only want you have to be charitable and understand and assume the best of people. We can address the problems when they happen, and I will be the first person to be upset if they don't compensate this person and don't explain it fairly and stuff. But don't get angry before stuff happens, right? Just in case you're wondering, Pat, we were aware of this bug because it once happened to Woomy, but that time it fixed when he relogged. Yeah, that's a crazy bug. Devs are people too, yeah. Devs are people too, but they can also be... We'll have to see. That's fucking crazy. I mean, it's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. That's so insane to see, and I hope he gets compensated is what I can end it on. I hope he gets compensated, but if you are someone who actually cares about justice and being right, control your emotions, be kind, be polite. You can critique, you can word things harshly, but don't lose control. That's how we get away from our actual goals, okay? Let's try to get giving his shiny Metang. That's the best thing I can say. I don't know if this is funny or fucked up, but I'm gonna go shiny hunt for Metang. I don't know if this is like respectful or disrespectful, so I apologize in advance. I literally don't know what this is, but I'm gonna go shiny hunt for Metang at Giant Chasm in Unova, because it's just what an interesting situation this is. Apparently a lot of people had the same exact idea as I had, because I'm getting 36 FPS. I normally get 500. That's insane. Yeah, probably a lot of people have the same exact idea, because there's a lot of people shunting here. Okay, someone came in my chat and was like, hey man, I have a shiny to show you. You know, I don't, you know, do you speak any Spanish? Like, how can I whisper you in game? And I was like, yeah, you know what? Like, I don't really show off every shiny on stream, but you can whisper me. You know, I feel free. My DMs are open. This is worth showing on stream. How new is this? It's from 2023. So you're old flexing a little, but this is your OT on a Shalpha Charizard. This is pretty beautiful, man. This is pretty sick. I'll let you flex that. That's definitely impressive enough to flex, dude. Nice shiny. Wait, that's actually so Giga Chad. The most based thing that player could do right now, the guy who lost the Metang, he should start streaming and stream his journey to reclaim the shiny Metang if they don't compensate him. Full-time content creator. Dude, that would be the fucking dream come true. Let's go. That'd be amazing. Wait, no fucking way. I can't. Did I just get the bug while trying to catch a Metang? You're kidding. No way. I didn't even try to recreate it. What happened? No, that bug is really bad. What? But I have more mons. Can I switch? What the fuck? I clicked. So what I did was I clicked recover on my Alakazam. And then I tried to Pokeball it. And I couldn't go back. So you have to, I see. So you have to ball first or whatever. But that's a bug. 100%. You can't throw a Pokeball as second turn. Yeah. That's insane. I actually just like accidentally did the... Dude, I have 9,000 hours in this game. I just did the same thing that player just did for their first shiny, except mine wasn't a shiny. Could you... Holy crap, dude. I almost did the same exact thing. That's so insane. What is happening? Let me... Okay. That's so wild. I actually can't believe... Yeah, so if you only have one Pokemon left, you're just fucked. I actually can't believe that just happened. That was not on purpose. That actually like made my brain explode. What the fuck? Yeah, this is from Danny. Honestly, I know it's a shit situation, but I think it's honestly really cool that we as a community came together and scienced out this bug with our collective knowledge of the game within literal minutes. I couldn't... Multiple people came up with like 3 different ways to recreate the bug within like an hour. Yeah, which is insane. To the point where we can advise people to not run into it in the future. Yes. Like, shout out to giving. Like, I mean, Arceus forbid he doesn't get anything out of this. Hopefully he gets compensated, but worse, he helped the community. He was just this was his first shiny. He was a new player, newer. It seemed it was his first shiny. The fact that he could, yeah, giving died for us. The fact that he could positively impact the community like this, we could try to hopefully teach people to not recreate this bug and to stay away from situations like this, is really, really, really kind of beautiful in a way. Obviously, it's horrible what happened to him, and I hope he can get compensated. I'm gonna keep pushing for it, but I'm curious to see what happens. I'm curious to see how the support ticket is handled. Yeah, for people, some people are saying like they're waiting, they need to like go do something, they're like waiting to see what happens. Please, it would not. I would be shocked if we get an answer today or tonight. We most likely won't see an answer until at least tomorrow. Hopefully not multiple days, but it might be a few days. They're going to have to really discuss internally with the staff, with the devs, with the whole team or whatever. Like, do they want to break the rules? They have to go out of the norm for this. And I hope that they choose to based on the evidence, but they're going to have to like do an investigation. They're going to have to like fully investigate. They're going to have to fully, you know, go over each piece of evidence, discuss things. It's a tough matter, so I hope that we see a result within a few days. I will obviously post a video as soon as we get a result on the Metang situation, and I hope that we see a compensation, but if not, we'll go from there. So I appreciate you guys watching today's stream and this video. It's been a historic day in PokeMMO. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there, fellas. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike if not. Subscribe to check out PokeMMO videos every single day. The Discord's linked down below if you're interested in that. If you want to go above and beyond and support my content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, PayPal/Venmo, and then Factor subs is the best way to support. Link in the description. But the main thing I'm focused on today is just keeping up to date with the situations. It's historic in PokeMMO. It's insane. And I'm hoping we see justice get served, in my personal opinion. So I will see you guys tomorrow with tomorrow's stream, hopefully with some sort of update, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Be patient. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Enjoy PokeMMO. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, Reno. Hey, thank you so very much for watching until the very end of the video. That means the world to me. And if your name is listed here, you're the reason I'm able to do this in the first place by going above and beyond and supporting the channel via YouTube memberships and Twitch Primes. Thank you so much. Have a great day.